Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Santa's Workshop. Today, we are going to get back on El Caballero. We're going to get it up in the air. We're going to look underneath, bust loose all the body mounts, unhook anything from the frame that's attached to the body, and we are going to try to get that body off the frame. And I'll explain to you what I am going to be doing by doing this, because it's a little bit more extreme than what I had planned at first, but things have changed and I'm just going to make it better. But so far today, I need to do an oil change on the daily driver. Corvette's still sitting here waiting on its forever home. If anybody's interested, please contact me. Please make an offer, a reasonable offer. Because, I mean, this thing is ready to fire up and go. It's ready to cruise. This thing wants to be out on the road. It wants to have a good home. It wants somebody to take care of it. I've done all I'm going to do to it. You notice I said all I'm going to do, not all that I can do. But there is some things, you know, whoever contacts me, I'll tell you they're small, they're insignificant, but golly, look at the ride they're going to get. But anyways, let's get over there on this El Caballero, and let's get it in the air and see what we can find. All right. I thought I had made it through the Christmas season without any ailments, but ended up getting bronchitis. So if my voice goes in and out and scratches and hacks and coughs and sounds generally like I'm dying, I'm not, I promise. But it is definitely not the best in the world. But what we are going to do is I come in, as you can see, body bushing right there doesn't look that bad for a 1979 car, but that one, on the other hand, has seen better days. And my initial thoughts on this car was not to take it off the frame, but I mean, I want you to look at this body up in here. Can you see this? This is the underside of this car. This is all factory. There is no perceptible rust anywhere in any of the wheel wells. I mean, there is no rust. Frame, of course, is rusty. So what I want to do is I want to take the body off the frame. There's 6 bolts. And we're going to get this thing up in the air, or get the body up in the air. And let's see, that bushing there, that one's seen better days. That one's okay. And our front ones look pretty good, if I remember correct. Yeah, that one looks good. But I do have Prothane body bushings for this thing all the way around. I mean, we got that rust right there is off of a different door, but I mean, look at that rocker panel. I mean, this thing, it is just amazing. There's where I welded the seats in. Now I have got, thanks to a subscriber, I believe it was Jason S., who sent me some lizard skin ceramic undercoating. So while I've got this in the air, I want to clean it all up under here. And we're going to undercoat the whole bottom side of this body to make sure that rust never happens. I mean, look at this. That's dirt. It's not rust, it's dirt. I cannot believe. I mean, you got a little kink here in the frame, but that's a weak spot. Both sides, I think, had it. Yeah, right here. I've got the new cross member for it. Double hump for dual exhaust. I'm going 3-inch exhaust all the way back. I've got new Prothane bushings for the front end. We've got coilover shocks. So I'll be, putting the coilovers in. I may have to cut this out. I do not know. I'll have to check into that. I know some of them you do. So we'll get that done. But look at the absence of grease. This right here is your pivot for your column shift automatic transmission. That is going away because I'm using a B&M Quicksilver. So I want to drop the frame and put the body back in the air. And then we're going to clean the frame up, get all the A-frames off and everything, get them cleaned up, painted or powder coated. I need to get my oven hooked up for powder coating. And this thing is going to be just really supremely nice under here. I've added a new product onto my my Amazon page, a sway bar. I'm not getting a heavy duty one. I just want one to cut out any and all body roll. But I've got new Prothane bushings for these. This right here has been, oh, I bet you that was from the forks at the daggum, at the auction yard. I bet you they're the ones who did that. I'm surprised they didn't tear the heck out of the bottom side of this floor pan. But, well guys, let's get to taking the front body off. Okay, I gotta show you this. I was just getting ready to start maneuvering things, and look what I found. I'd replaced this tank. This is the one out of the wrecked blue El Camino. I wondered what happened to those. Now I know. All right, I got to show you all this right here. I don't know if you saw me struggling with this one. You see where I got my drill up in there? That is another body mount that I had not seen. So there were 8 of these on this car. Well, this one here is completely and totally encapsulated. There's no way to get to the backside of it. So what I did, see if I can flip my flashlight now, get a little brighter view. And of course the flashlight's never around when you need it. There it is. Now you can see it up in there. Well, it is completely and totally enclosed. That's why I took the door off, so I could get up there and see. Well, since I could not get to the back side of that thing to hang on to it like I did on that front one, I had to take a drill bit and drill up in there, because those things are always mounted on a plate of some sort. And if you can drill through the floor and that plate, then you can back it up to get that bolt out. Whew! I knew there'd be one or two fight me, but goodness gracious, that one fought. All right, so let's get this thing back down on the ground, and let's hook onto that body and see if we can lift it up. Okay. There'll probably be some huffing and puffing before this is over. And for that, I apologize. But let's see what it does. Okay. This side is raising up over here. We got a cable. Alrighty. I ended up having to just cut the emergency brake cable. It was so frozen solid, no matter how much I unhooked underneath, it would not give me any slack in that cab to get that thing up. So let's take a look. Anything hanging? Looks like this is going to be hooked down here. Feels good there. We're in the air on this side. Why are we in the air on this side? Oh, it's always something, isn't it? Fuel lines. Okay, I want you to look at this. One Caballero frame. One Caballero body. Okay, now then, I want to get this thing on a trailer, take it to a car wash, wash the ever-loving fuel out of it, but it's going to have to wait at least a week before I can, because that winter storm comes in tonight. We're looking at single digits for a couple of days, but I got it off the frame. I want to be going through, cleaning up all under here. This I'm going to have to do all by hand because I can't really set it on a trailer and take it to a car wash. But, I mean, there's really not a lot to clean. It's pristine as it is. But this way, I'll get it all clean. From this seam here underneath will be black lizard skin undercoating. This I'm going to paint the copper that the side of the body is going to be. And then I'm going to put everything back on, new brakes. I'm going to refurbish the air conditioning components. Put all that sealed back up, put it back together, put it back in. Guys, this is going to be a practically new car. But a lot of y'all, I've seen a lot of comments saying, why spend so much time and effort on a car that's not desirable? Well, these cars are getting more and more desirable. And I guarantee you, when you look underneath and you see one this clean under here, no rust, oh my gosh. I mean, can you imagine what this thing's going to look like when I finish getting it undercoated and get the frame painted, get the new coilover suspension on it? Wow, that's going to be nice. Next video, I'm hoping to get the rest of my parts in on the transmission so we can get started putting it back together. I've got to get that oven hooked up and running because I've got parts I want to be needing to powder coat real quick. I'd like to do the A-frame sections on this before I put the new bushings in. I've already got all the new tie rod ends, everything. And man, I want to get some busy on this thing, get it looking good. Get Brian over here, get that motor together, get that transmission together. We can set it in the frame before we set the body back down on it. That would be ideal. All right, I've rambled on long enough. I got some work done. It's a going. Let's just see how far I can get. Thank you all a lot. Please check out the want list on Amazon. I'll have the link right below. If any of you want to contribute to the Caballero, the parts that I'm wanting to put on it, the parts that I'm needing for it, I put in that list. I buy myself off of that list when I have the money. But if you want to make a purchase and send it to me, awesome. I'll make sure you get something in return. Thank you all so much. Please hit that like and subscribe. We'll see you next time on Santa's Workshop.